I'm Robin. Welcome to Nest of Guidance, or welcome back to Nest of Guidance if you were here for my first video, Tarot Talks. Today I have a Virgo full moon reading for you for this full moon that we are in right now on March 18th and 19th. And before I get into it, I just wanted to put out a little note that I do not do any reverse card placements in my readings, so if you see me flip cards during a reading, it's just because I don't use reverse placements. And also, if you're not watching this on YouTube on a computer or on the app, you might need to scrub through the video to get to your card pile to get your reading. You're of course welcome to watch the entire full video if you want to watch all 4 card piles. Be my guest, I will not stop you. But if you're only feeling called towards one, that's perfectly fine and beautiful for you as well. You might just need to scrub through the video to get to the card pile that is calling to you, but it should be pretty easy to find doing so because I have title cards for each pile before the reading begins. So with that being said, if you already are like, I know the cards, I've done this before, let's get to it. You can just scrub through. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 here with a Carnelian for pile 1. We have a Selenite heart for pile 2. We have a Lepidolite for pile 3. And we have a magnetic hematite for pile 4. Also, I'm trying different lighting for this video, so if you like this lighting or if you'd like the lighting in my first video more, please let me know in the comments and I can make a note of that for my next video. I just thought I'd switch it up and try a little something different for this one. So let's get into this reading. I'm excited to see what the Virgo full moon has to say for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, my Carnelian gemstone friends. Welcome to your Virgo full moon reading. Let's hop into it. Just like I have, if you've seen my other video in this pouch, I have a double-sided self-care card, which I will get into at the end of your video. And if you're wondering what this open deck of cards is doing over here, I think I might see what other messages the moon has for you guys with that tarot deck as well in this reading. But let's get into the cards that I've pulled ahead of time for your reading right now. We have the Moonology card of New Moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. That is pretty cool. A new romantic cycle begins. And then we have the energy card of whoa, stillness. We have the Light Seers Tarot of the 7 of Pentacles. Ooh, Queen of Wands. She made an appearance in my last video. And the Fairy Tarot of the 10 of Summer. And it says, an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. Whoa, that's a message. And in the Fairy Tarot, it uses the seasons as opposed to cups, wands, swords, and pentacles. So the 10 of summer relates to the 10 of cups. So let's get into this. New romantic cycles beginning, new moon in Libra. So you might be wondering, how do you have a new moon for a full moon reading? And that is because with each ending, there is a new beginning. So you might be finding at this time, with the full moon going on, the Virgo is the element related to the earth, and full moons usually denote some sort of cycle coming to an end, something being finished to be released, or a manifestation coming to fruition. So you might be finding maybe there's friendships or connections or bonds that you have that don't really resonate with you on a deeper level right now, but maybe they're leaving your life so that new romantic even cycles can begin. And this can also be a romantic cycle with yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be with someone else. Maybe you've grown in your own self-love lately. Maybe you've discarded some limiting beliefs about yourself, and so you have this new cycle of self-love forming in your life. And then we have the energy card of stillness. And stillness is just beautiful, graceful. And whenever I see this card, I think of an actual, not just a swan, but like a swan or a duck or some sort of aquatic bird on a still body of water like this. Because when you see an aquatic bird like a swan or duck or goose or something on the surface of the water, they look very still, almost frozen in time. But if you were to look underneath the surface, there's still their little adorable paddly feet, like keeping them afloat, right? So just trust that even if in the parts of your life you can see, that you can physically connect to, because Virgo is of the earth, it's an earth element, things below the surface of your life might be transpiring, might be aiding you to stay afloat, stay upright right now as these energies are circulating around you. And you can trust in those gentle tides that are keeping you still, keeping you peaceful within. And just move forward through this period with grace, with stillness, with gentility to yourself and whatever else is going on around you right now. And then we have the two Light Seer Tarot cards of the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands. So the Seven of Pentacles, first of all, talks about healthy habits, healthy ways of being. It talks about, like, as you can see in this card, he's nurturing this tiny plant. He's growing something. And underneath there's these beautiful roots. So this card says what you're growing is healthy. You might not be able to see, again, you might not be able to see on a surface level, on a physical level, all the benefit, all the health of the roots that are keeping it upright, keeping it growing, just like you might not be able to sense or tell all the energies below the surface of the physical world that are helping you stay still and upright and elevated. But if you're seeing these results, these tiny blooms and flourishes of growth in your life, you can trust that the roots are healthy and strong, and they will continue to grow and continue to support you. Just realize these are backwards, so I'm just going to do a little shimmy shimmy so you guys can see them. Okay. Next, we have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is a very ambitious card, very passionate. She is the queen of the element of fire because the wands connect to the element of fire. Also, the pentacles connect to the element of earth, Virgo full moon. But wands connect to the element of fire, and she is the Queen of Wands. She is also the queen of daily routines and habits and passions and ambitions, you know? The queen of healthy habits, perchance. So she is also the queen of those things because Wands rules over those aspects of daily life. And she's also an energy, a being that is perfectly balancing her career, her ambitions, and her passions with her daily life, her house and home family as well. So perchance with this energy, I'm looking at this and now I'm getting this message. The Libra in astrology is the symbol of a scale, balance. So, and you see here, her hand is balanced with a flame on it. And I just heard these words. Take it if it resonates with you, and if it doesn't, that is fine as well. None of these readings, I'll just say, are set in stone, concrete, this is your life, have fun with it. If none of these readings resonate with you, you don't need to take any of them. If they resonate with you, that's when you take them. But if they don't resonate, if they don't feel like they work for you, that they blend with the flow of your life, then that's fine. That is perfectly fine. So, we have the Queen of Wands balancing this flame of passion on her hand, right? And we also have the Libra card of balance and new romantic cycles becoming to again. And you know, what is one saying that people say when you have a new relationship or something in your life? Potentially a new flame that might require balancing your daily life schedules, maybe igniting new passions in your life, new ambitions. I heard new flame when I saw this card, so I wanted to say that message, and that is the message for you. Take the new flame. You are balanced and you can hold it in your hand without it burning you. And then the last card we have is the Ten of Summer. And on the bottom of the card, it says, an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. So, that makes me feel like there's definitely potentially maybe old cycles of friendships, bonds, connections, potentially even work relationships coming to an end in your life, so that a new cycle of physical support and community can come into your life. The Ten of Cups, or technically the Ten of Cups, but Ten of Summer in this deck is also the end of the pip cards in tarot, which is the Ace through 10. And it is a Virgo full moon, so this is the ending cycle of the summer cards or the cup cards, which begin with an opening of the heart and end with harmony and love and peace and balance and stillness and health and passion in your relationships, whether they be friendships, family, work-related. The Ten of Cups and the Cups relationships in general talk about deep felt emotions and deep felt emotional bonds and connections to someone. That could be through any avenue of life. It doesn't just have to be a romantic partner. You could have a deep connection to your boss, or that sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Or you can have a deep connection and deep trust in your friend, you know? People you can trust. It says in this card, people you can trust. So, with stillness and grace, allow these old bonds and connections to exit your life, potentially with this Virgo full moon of completion on the physical realm of the earth, so that these new bonds can come into your life, new cycles of love can come into your life. So, I'm going to pull you one of these cards. Let's see. Double moon, full moon, in Virgo. What do we have to say about that? Feeling this one right here. Woo! New moon in Scorpio. Go deeper. New moon in Scorpio. Another new moon card on a full moon reading. So there is definitely, I feel definitely the energy of as these things that are ending in your life right now end, there's definitely new things coming in with it. It's not just something's ending and then there's a void. There's definitely new energies coming into your life. And Scorpio is also another water card, like cups. So potentially with these people you can trust that are coming into your life, maybe it is safe to go deeper with them, like the new moon in Scorpio card says, to go deeper. I'm just gonna make sure this is all still in frame for you guys. Believe so. Ooh, sound like I'm going through puberty. So let's get into your self-care card. It's double-sided, so I have it in a little pouch. And we have the full moon card, self-care card of feelings. Beautiful feelings. And on the back it says, healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. Whew. So, yes. I'm seeing it. I am feeling it. There might be connections and endings happening for you during this full moon. Tides of beings leaving your life that might leave you feeling a little raw. You know, and when we're feeling that rawness from an ending, it can be hard to connect to our hearts, to connect to our feelings. It can be hard to accept and invite and allow new friendships, new connections, new bonds into our life. But trust your feelings. Connect with your feelings. Go deep into your feelings, because that is where the healing of those ties, of those old relationships dwell, is within your heart. And you must first know your own heart and feel your own emotions to release them. And what a perfect time to be able to do that during this full moon we're in right now. So this is your full moon reading for today, for the Virgo full moon that we are experiencing March 18th and 19th. I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope it has inspired you to open up your heart and to connect to your feelings in a deep, honest way that breathes peace and stillness into your life. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment if you feel called to, and subscribe. I will be making many more videos like this on this channel, and I would love for you to come and sit down at the table with me again. Thank you so much. Blessings and namaste. Hello, my Selenite heart friends. Welcome to your Virgo full moon reading. Let's hop right into it. I will pull your self-care card from its magical envelope in just a little bit. Just want to get into your other cards first. And you might be noticing this open pile of cards over here because I think I will pull you an extra one for this full moon, get extra messages from the moon for this season of energy that we're in right now. So we have these cards here for you. We have the Moonology card of It's Time to Release Negativity, full moon in Scorpio. Whew. Full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. Boop, boop. And then we have the energy card of Wonders. Beautiful. Wonders. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. Love her. We have, another Pentacles card, the Page of Pentacles. That's exciting. And then we have, Ace of Winter. Do not be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Well, that's a message. And in the Fairy Tarot, which was that last one, instead of Cups, Wands, Pentacles, and Swords, it's done by the seasons, and so the Ace of Winter connects to the Ace of Swords. Let's see here. So the first card that I pulled for you was a full moon card for a full moon reading. And, the element, or the sign of Scorpio is actually compatible with the sign of Virgo, because Virgo is Earth and Scorpio is a water card, or water sign astrology. So the fact that we have a water sign full moon saying it's time to release negativity during this physical full moon in Virgo makes me feel like potentially you guys there's blocks that are being killed right now, and they might have been holding you back physically in your life up until this point, but now with this full moon they could be finally being released and setting you free from them. It says here it's time to release that negativity. So let's find out what other ways you can do that, because full moons are also about completion of cycles, potentially negative cycles. They're also about manifestations that you've been of your intentions coming to fruition in your life. And then after that we have the Wonders card. And that means that as you're going through this time of releasing negativity, you also have the energy of wonders surrounding you. And if you look, this quartz obelisk is masked behind darkness, behind negativity, potentially. You can look at it that way. But once you clear away all that negative energy in front of it, it's this beautiful quartz point and all of its brilliance and empowering energy just out in the open. And the same can happen for you once you clear away the negative energy you feel in your life. You're just left with this amplifying pinpoint of energy, and quartz obelisk act like a radio tower to the universe. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is a beautiful card. She is the energy of, she's kind of like the practical manager. She like runs things on this level pretty well, you know. She's got her kingdom. She's got all of her wealth and riches and her like personal, physical luxury and comforts. Like she's sitting quite contentedly with that pentacle of hers in this beautiful, beautiful forest, and there's not a care on her face. And she's serene, she's still about it, because she knows and she trusts the wonders in her life, and she's done the work to release the negativity in her life, that she can sit in this grace, this gratitude, this gentle power, knowing that all she's created for herself is not going anywhere, it is safe. And she's also dealt with all the stuff in her past that is not going to come creeping up for it to get in the way again. She is generous, she is kind, she is abundantly prosperous on the physical level as the Pentacle cards. And then next to her, we have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is a fun card because all pages are like messengers in the tarot. So whether it's the Page of Cups, Wands, Pentacles, they're bringing you a message. And the message with the Pentacle cards is that there may be some opportunity for you to potentially get a small increase in funds, whether that's like a tiny raise or a tiny lump sum of money. It could be a new small job position opening up, a learning experience. It could be volunteering, something like that on a physical level. Pentacles don't just signify finances and money, but anything you are trying to manifest, or anything involving the physical realm in which we can touch and taste and feel with our hands. That's what the pentacles are for. Think of like when you're holding money in your hand, you can feel that symbol of energy physically, just like you can feel the physical coin in your hand when you're holding the pentacle. And this is like, I'm seeing the image with this card just now of when a little kid has a piggy bank and they have like a couple dollars to put in their piggy bank, and they're just like, oh, I get to put money in my piggy bank, I get to put money in the piggy bank, and they're just so excited to be like, blink, and it's just like, yay, saving for something big. Something big is going to happen in the future. It's like, this is the energy I'm feeling behind this card. It's like, it might only be she's growing. Like if you look at the moment, she has this like cord that she has in her hand, and it's winding all the way down to her feet. It's like the roots are still being connected, still being grown. So at this point, it might still just be a small thing that's manifesting or coming into your life, or a small message of some sort of physical abundance or manifestation for you, but it has the potential to grow. We have the Queen of Pentacles right after it, so it might start out small, right, in that clearing, but in the end, it grows and grows and grows in security and safety and abundance and wealth and prosperity. And I'm seeing this message just as I have these cards here, where in this format, the way they're lying, the Queen is looking at the full moon on the table. And she's also looking at the wonders. So it's as if she's sitting from this place of reverence, self-respect, grace, looking back on what negativity she's cleared from her life, while also taking in the wonders of what's to come. And then we have the Ace of Winter from the Fairy Tarot. And winter connects to swords in this tarot deck. And aces are new beginnings. They're not messages of potential new beginnings to come. They are new beginnings. And winter, just like the sword suit, is all about ideas and aha moments and strokes of genius and brilliant changes of perception that you hadn't seen before or perceived before. So this card says, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. So these new ideas of yours, you can communicate them in a way that will help them be born on this planet, help them grow to fruition during this full moon. Words carry a vibration and they can create your life. Just like they create words on a paper, they create the script that is your life as well. If you think of the word spelling, spell, to cast a spell with your words, and the verb ing. So, be mindful to speak clearly and communicate accurately, for your words you speak may be speaking your reality into existence. And if this is an idea that you have that you really think, perceive, it's changed your life and you feel like it could help further that growth or help the growth of others, this is a card telling you to be mindful, be perception, have the perception to speak your words into reality clearly so that it has the best chance of doing so. I'm just going to pull one of these Moonology cards for you, and then I will get into your self-care card. More moon messages for pile 2. Please, I feel you. We have the full moon in Aquarius. Be real. Full moon in Aquarius. Be real. So this makes me feel like true authentic growth comes from a place of authenticity. This queen, this energy, did not rise up to the rank she is by pretending to be anyone else. And the Aquarius energy definitely calls being your true self into question. Do not be anyone else but yourself. There's only one of you on this planet in this time, and we need you as you. We don't need you as anyone else. Be real to who you are, and that's how you will best be able to clear this negative energy, see the wonders in your life, and grow whatever physical manifestations you want in your life, and have those true ideas of your own perception of your own heart come to you in your life during this full moon. Alright, let's get into your self-care card. They're double-sided, so I have them in an envelope. We have the self-care card of power. Good girl or boy, no longer. Power. And it says, the ability to let me try this for a third time. The ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Saying no is. Own your own power. Whew. Okay, I'm already getting a vibe from this card. So, saying no is your superpower. So, potentially in the past, or in your present even, that you're releasing now with this full moon in Virgo, you've had a tendency to people please, to say yes to people, and then in the end it hurts you, right? And it's caused negativity in your life for saying yes. But this reading, this full moon that we're having right now, is saying the time to suck it up and just go with what other people want is over. Saying no is your superpower. Be real and authentic to yourself. Claim your physical abundance and prosperity, security, and grounding. Let it grow naturally and beautifully, and with that, wonders will be born, be birthed, be grown into your life. You have so much power in your being in this moment as you're watching this video. Don't let anyone take it away from you. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Saying no is your superpower. People pleasing is not a superpower. Release the negativity in your life. Let the wonders flood in. Claim your personal, physical manifestations and authority. Let them grow. Let those beautiful new ideas pop into your head. Also, these are both full moon cards. Full moon, full moon. Things are coming to an end. Potentially. Potentially, physically, you've had a lot of people pleasing going on in your life. And now that's being cleared away with all that other negativity, so that you can step into your own power. So you can step into your own power. Be true and authentic to yourself. And let the wonders from your own heart and mind guide you forward through this new moon, through this full moon in Virgo, to the next new moon and beyond. That is the reading I have for you today, my Selenite heart friends. I hope it resonated with you. I hope it inspired you to be uplifted to see the wonders that are happening for you during this full moon we have on March 18th and 19th in Virgo. If you have any comments about the quality of this video, please give them a comment down below. If you like this video, if it resonated with you, please give it a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I have the intention of doing many, many more videos like this for you. I hope you have a blessed Virgo full moon. Blessings and namaste. Hello, my Lepidolite friends. Let's get into your Virgo full moon reading. I have a self-care card in here that is double-sided, so it's in a little pouch until a little later when I will pull it for you. And I have a little open deck of cards over here that I'll pull one from as well a little later on for your reading. Let's see what these cards have to say today. Okie dokie, we have the Moonology card of communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Communication is key. And we have the energy card of opportunity. The Light Seers Tarot we have here. Woo! Strength coming through. Beautiful. We have the Six of Wands, also amazing. And then the last card we have here on the table is the Prince of Winter, which is the equivalent of the Prince of Swords. And it says, intellectual, determined, focused, and impulsive. Seek out an intellectual solution to your problem and the need to act quickly and decisively. Sudden or unexpected changes. Ooh. Cool. Okay, so first card we have for you for this Virgo full moon, which is on March 18th and 19th. You might also feel the energies slightly before then if you're watching it around these days, or slightly after then, because each lunar cycle lasts about 3 days. And we have a new moon for you on a full moon reading. And this happened for one other pile. And the message I told them is the message I have for you as well, which is a new moon on a full moon just means that with every ending, every completion, which is what full moons are about, new things are coming in. It's not an ending that leads into a void. It is an ending that leads into something new. And in Gemini, which is an air sign, which is all about the mind, they think, they're thinkers, they're decisive communicators. They are actually connected to the element of air and to the suit in tarot of swords or winter. And they're very big communicators. They're also like the Quicksilver sign in astrology. They move super fast all the time, and they act fast, and they speak fast. And communication is key during this full moon for you. Your words can create your reality, shift your perception with how you speak. And then we have the energy of opportunity. And there's a moon on this card as well, kind of hidden by these trees. And sometimes if you're feeling like you're walking through a dark or you can't see, there's like a lot of fog in your mind, you can't really tell what is going on around you if everything's in the dark, then it can be hard to see the opportunities you have coming into your life clearly. But the moon also connects to your intuition and your inner knowing. So even if you can't physically see your opportunities in front of you or around you with this full moon, you might be able to sense them from within, trust and connect to that inner knowing. And then you could even confirm that inner knowing by speaking it into existence. And then we have the tarot cards of strength. And strength is a beautiful tarot card. It talks about gentle strength. strength with morality. There's no force in this card. Actually have it out on my table right now because I'm channeling the energies. So I'll just show you this strength card as an example as I'm trying to speak about it. In the original strength card, you can see she's closing the mouth of the lion gently. There's no force, there's no harm done. She's just gently closing the mouth of the lion. And in this card, she's not only peacefully closed the roaring mouth of the lion, she has embraced her own inner lioness gentle strength. So gentle and protective that even a baby lamb can feel safe with her. That's the type of strength that this card speaks of. It's the strength from within that you can feel safe and assured in. You don't have to force or push your way through life when you have this strength residing in your heart, because it will come through you naturally, help and guide you and those around you naturally without any force or manipulation needed. And if you're manipulating and forcing things, how authentic is it? This requires none of that. This flows peacefully, naturally, and effortlessly. I'm just hearing this message looking at these two cards, and so I wanted to share it with you, my friends. And that is that communication is key, and with the strength card here, this gentle strength from within, you might find that communication not only is one of your keys, but is one of your strengths as well. So keep that in mind when you move forward while you're communicating with your friends and family, coworkers, or whomever you might be talking to or speaking with, is that communication is the key, and it also is one of your strengths when used from a place of gentle love and morality and peace. And then we have the Six of Wands. And this is an amazing card. Wands talk about your passions, your ambitions, your daily life, your routines, your jobs. And the Six of Wands talks about coming home or returning after a victorious battle. So this isn't saying like the huge war is won or the massive dilemma is over, but you've returned from this battle victoriously, and it's recognition, and it's like celebration. It's like if you think about it, it's like there's all these energetic hands applauding her, and she is on stage giving a standing ovation in the spotlight with a wreath of celebration and victory at her side. She is in the spotlight, and she is fully accepting that position and that place in the spotlight. And this card in particular speaks about like social recognition through social media or being an influencer even. So if that's something that you've been trying to bring into your reality to manifest for yourself, this might be a message for you to give it a try, because with this full moon in Virgo being connected to the element of the earth, which connects us to everything physical in our lives, this might be a time to let that come to completion with communication, and it as a new opportunity for you to have that grow into your reality. And then we have the Prince of Winter, which is the Prince of Swords or the Knight of Swords usually. So it says up there, it says intellectual, determined, focused, impulsive. So those energies might be circulating around you today on this full moon, and as we move towards the new moon in a couple of weeks. And then on the bottom of the card, it says, seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. The need to act quickly and decisively, sudden and unexpected changes. So, I'm getting this feeling with all these cards that potentially the situation or the energy surrounding you right now might be a little heavy on the emotional side. They might be a little, if you're feeling like you're in the thick of it, in these trees of life, kind of tangled in them maybe, it can be really easy to let your heart just kind of spin out of control, and then when you let your heart spin out of control, your mind can spin out of control, and then everything just kind of follows after that. Or vice versa, if you're finding this full moon that we're in to be very kind of loopy in your brain, that's the word that I came up with, is loopy, then that could affect your emotions, and then got loopy on the outside if you're feeling loopy on the inside. This physical reality is a reflection of your inner reality. So, if you're feeling like overwhelmed emotionally with the energy tides of this full moon we're in, which could happen because Virgo is also very meditative, very precise energy, the detail-oriented, self-reflective energy. So if you're going within with that energy and picking yourself apart at the same time, it can be very overwhelming emotionally. So let your mind and your heart unify to guide you through this full moon energy. You know, let your communication be clear from a place of inner strength, and it will guide you towards those new opportunities. And then from there you'll be able to create a better opportunity. You might also find yourself surrounded by someone or people with these energies of being intellectual, determined, focused, and impulsive. And impulsive in this sense doesn't mean like irresponsibly impulsive. The Prince of Winter or Knight of Swords, depending on the deck that you are using, is one of the fastest cards in tarot, I'd say. And he turns on a dime. He is super fast. He's like, I know what needs to happen. Follow me. Right now. We're running. We're sprinting to the solution. That's how fast this card acts. So it's not negatively impulsive. It's just go with your gut. That's the words I'm hearing in my head. Go with your gut and act on it. Because if it's coming from a place of inner strength, and if you've been communicating clearly about it, it can probably be trusted. So the message I hear with this card is go with your gut and act on it quickly and decisively. Let's quickly go into this other Moonology deck. Let's see what other messages it has for us today. Oh, one flew out, so let's just take that. I love it when the cards draw themselves and I don't have to draw them. Extra potent energy. Ooh, and we have first quarter moon in Caprio. Unleash your kindest self. Unleash your kindest self. Capricorn, first quarter. So first quarter moons can tend to bring up a little bit of conflict. They're the moon phase that is in between, smack dab in between the new moon and the full moon. And the first quarter can bring up conflicts because we've started our manifestations, we've gotten our intentions rolling, but then things usually bump up against us to see how committed we are. And Capricorn is an extremely committed, extremely dedicated, ambitious sign. But sometimes when you're that pinpoint, precise with your dedication, you can be your own worst critic to the point where you stop yourself. You block yourself with how dedicated you are, because if you're, especially with this Virgo full moon being so detail oriented, if you're expecting everything to be perfectly in line and it's not, that could trip you up. So be kind to yourself, and that's exactly what this strength card is saying too, is be kind to yourself. Do not force yourself to do something that is not kind to yourself. You know, this is gentle, inner loving strength that guides forward, pushes forward gently. Just gives a little like boop, little nudge, not like get going like type of thing. This is just like, I'm here for you. I'm going to stand here beside you with my arm around you and motivate you gently from within. And then when you're ready to stand, we'll get up. And when you're ready to stand, like this being in the Capricorn card, when you feel you're ready to stand from a place of kindness to yourself, you'll walk forward into those new opportunities and out of that forest of darkness. Let's see what your self-care card is. Ooh, pamper. Beautiful. Self-care is a necessity, not a luxury. Pamper. She's having a lovely bubble bath, and she even has a cat watching over her. That is what it says on the back of the card. Pamper. So this gives me some more insights into your reading, my Lepidolite friends, because when we're in this energy of being super motivated, super go, 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 like let's get this done, let's do it, it can be exhausting and you can wear yourself out, especially if you're trying to get things done quickly. And taking care of yourself, loving yourself, slowing down to refuel and recharge is incredibly important. You know, and one of the ways that you can unleash your kindest self is to allow yourself to be pampered by yourself and also by others. Self-care is a necessity, not a luxury. If you just go, 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 straight forward, straight forward, straight forward, without stopping, you're gonna burn out. And then you'll have to take a break eventually at that point, and who knows how long that break will be if you're burnt out. But if you allow yourself to just take the moments of time you need to recharge and refuel and regenerate yourself, balance your mind and your heart, then you'll have all the energy you need to move forward with your plans, your intentions, to release whatever you need to release during this Virgo full moon, and allow whatever is coming into completion to come into completion, and you'll have the energy to act upon it when it does. And you'll have, with the energy, when you take the time to give yourself the necessity, the importance of self-care and self-love and time to rest and recharge, then you'll be able to act on your intentions and completions of your manifestations with decisiveness and assertiveness and preciseness, because you won't be clouded in your mind from exhaustion or feeling down in your heart from being your worst critic. This is like, these cards, I don't know why. Maybe it's because there's a cat in this one and there's a lion-esque woman in this one, but I feel like when self-care and taking time out for yourself to recharge and be still is is not something you're used to, it can feel like a massive act of inner strength and resilience and self-love to take that step to be still, to rest, to do whatever it is that makes you feel whole and complete and recharged on that soul, emotional, mental, physical, complete level. When you take the time to give yourself that rest, which you deserve and you are worthy of, I just need to say that again, you are worthy of rest and pampering yourself. You are worthy of self-care. You are worthy of the opportunities that are around you. You are worthy of being your kindest self to yourself. And it's from that place of knowing you're worthy, knowing you deserve the self-care, being kind to yourself. That's what nourishes all the opportunities. That's what nourishes the clear communication to manifest your reality the way you want it to. That's what gives you the certainty to act swiftly and precisely and decisively on what you want to do with your life. It comes from a place of inner strength, self-love, and self-care. I'm seeing this, and it's a suggestion. It's a little out there, but it might help you connect your own self-love and self-care and your inner strength. And I'm seeing this card, and Gemini is thought to be like the reflection, the twins. It's not that they're two-faced, it's that one is the reflection of the other and vice versa. And it says communication is the key. And so the suggestion I have for you is a tiny little self-care practice is when you get up in the morning, when you're getting ready and you're looking in the mirror, just take yourself in and say out loud. Now, you don't have to like scream it in the top of your lungs, but just out loud, verbally. It can even be in a whisper. Say one positive thing about yourself. Say one thing that you're grateful for, because that will help it manifest and grow into your reality and also grow within you as well. That is my reading for you, my group 3 Lepidolite friends. I hope it resonated with you. I hope it helped you to navigate this Virgo full moon that we're in right now during March 18th and 19th. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to leave a comment, please do so if you feel called to. And subscribe, because I will be making many more videos like this on this channel in the future. Blessings and namaste. Hello group 4, my magnetic hematite friends. I hope you're doing well, and this will be your Virgo full moon reading. I will pull your magical self-care card that's double-sided in just a moment, and I will also pull you one of these other Moonology cards as well for this reading. Let's get into the cards we have in front of us. We have the full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Beautiful. We have the energy card of openness. Beautiful. Another full moon. We have the Page of Wands. we have, the High Priestess. And then we have the Eight of Summer. And it says on the bottom of this card, the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. Whew. And this connects to the Eight of Cups in this deck. Okay, so we start with the full moon in Aquarius. And Aquarius is the sign of the true, authentic self. They're a little bit of a rebel energy, a little bit of an outcast energy, because they are so true to their own authentic identity that even if it goes against the grain, they don't care. Because they are so aligned with who they truly are that that's what matters to them. So potentially with this full moon card for this Virgo full moon, on a physical level, because that's the Virgo connects to the element of earth, maybe you've been struggling with showing up as your true self on a physical level, and now that old stage is coming to a close, so you can show your true self to people now, to those around you. Show the world the real you. We need the real you. We don't need you pretending to be someone else. We need you as you in your authentic you-ness. And then we have the energies of openness. And there's this beautiful full moon above these clouds and this beautiful open sky. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's all these beautiful constellations connecting and aligning behind this full moon, or with this full moon. And this card, it's when you step into the alignment, the authenticity of your true self, that's when the whole horizon, the whole everything, infinity opens up for you. Infinity opens up for you. All this dust, all these clouds of uncertainty are far below the full moon. The moon is up, elevated, separate from this fog that's below it. And it's illuminating all these other alignments and connections that are possible because it's in its true fullness. And then we have the Page of Wands, and her baton, her wand, is almost creating a moon shape in itself with that circle of energy being created by her as she tosses it up. And pages in tarot are messengers. They speak of new things, new beginnings that are en route to arrive. So with the Page of Wands showing up, it could be new ambitions, new passions, new projects, new daily routines, new jobs, new careers, that type of thing. A very high energy card. And so I feel like you show your true self, you open up and show the world who the real you is. And then from that, all of these new opportunities, new invitations for passions and ambitions and routines come to you potentially from that action. Because with the opening of your heart to who you truly are, your mind and your perception also changes and opens as well. And then we have the Major Arcana High Priestess. And she is an extremely intuitive energy. She is highly intuitive, highly psychic. She sits in the realm between the physical and the spiritual. And she resides and she rules over that in between. She has such strong energies of the two on either sides of her that she connects to her inner sight, her intuitive sight, to gain clarity and guidance on her way forward. And she's very connected to above. She has dots connecting her to above and the above down to her. She's also the keeper of secrets, the secrets of the universe. Then we have the Eight of Summer. And Eight of Summer connects to the Eight of Cups in this deck, and it says the desire for a more meaningful life, a desire for a more meaningful life, potentially a more meaningful life, showing the world who you are, who you truly are, and realizing that it's time to move on. So it's time to rise above all this dust and confusion and up into the open potential, infinite potential and connection and alignment of accepting yourself as you truly are and being that for yourself and all others. Choosing to make major life changes. And usually these major life changes or moments arise for us when we realize when we dive within ourselves to realize that there's something we want to improve, that we're not happy with a part of our existence, or whether it's a physical existence, what it might be with this Virgo full moon, and that it's time for that to go, that old stale energy, habit, physical, whatever, to go, so that something new can be brought into our life. And the moon, whether it be the physical moon or a symbol of the moon, like in tarot, connects to your intuition as well. So this full moon, even though it is a physical full moon, because it connects to the element of earth, it also is highly intuitive and highly meditative and self-reflective because it is connected to the astrological sign of Virgo. So let me shuffle this deck quickly and see what other message this Virgo full moon has for you. I'm going to show one more time. Feeling none of that, so this one right here. We have the last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. Last quarter moon in Aries, work through your feelings. So the last quarter moon is the moon that is between the full moon and the new moon. It's where it looks like it's a half moon in the sky, and it says work through your feelings. So as you're opening up to show the world who you are, you might be bumping up against feelings and ego thoughts of, is this the right way? Just work through them, because as you work through them, you'll grow, and as you connect deeper within yourself, you'll find more clarity. And the ego is just there to keep you in your comfort zone. It just wants to keep you safe. So if showing the world your true self is something you're not used to, then your ego is going to be like, oh, this isn't in comfort zone, what are you doing? Just be like, shh, it's okay, all is well. All is well. It's just because it's completely unknown, and the human mind has a tendency to fear what it does not know. So just trust that you can connect to the above and connect within for clarity, and work through those feelings as they come up, as you begin to open up to the bravery of who you truly are. And we have the self-care card. My camera's about to die, so I'm just going to finish this off for us before it decides to. And we have the self-care card of choices. And it says, worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle the outcome. So, you might be feeling in this energy of life changes and opening up more and opening up to who you truly are and all of that. Is this the right choice to make? Is really putting myself fully out there authentically, this is who I am, the right choice? That is not the concern. There's no concern. Trust that you can handle whatever outcome comes your way. Trust that even if the outcome that happens seems a little bit like it's testing your emotions, that it is meant to, because it will give you strength and could open you up to new opportunities in your life, open you up to new levels of openness, new levels of authenticity in your life. You know, big life changes usually come with some tense, rubbery feelings in there. And I want to share a little jingle with you, because when I pulled the self-care card for 2022, I pulled this card, and I'd been singing a little song, a little mantra, a little affirmation to myself when I feel like I don't know if this is the right choice, or if I need to know that, or reconfirm for myself that I can handle any outcome that comes my way. And this is my song, and this is what I will leave you with for this reading, my group 4 friends, and that is, I can handle any outcome that comes my way. I can handle any outcome that shows its face. I can handle any outcome that comes my way. You can handle any outcome that shows its face. That's your reading for group 4, my magnetic hematite friends. I hope that it resonated with you. Give it a like down below if it did. Give a comment if you feel called to, and subscribe, because I will be making many more videos like this on this channel. I hope you have a blessed full moon. Blessings and namaste.